Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, we're looking at proof sets. More specifically, the 1968 proof set. So this is the return, or the first set that marked the return of proof sets after the special mint sets of 65 through 67. So we'll take a look at this set, some varieties. It's pretty epic, actually. The mint is notorious for having errors or varieties on like transitional coins. And this is no different. There's 14 different varieties to check for among the 5 coins that are in here. Is it 5 coins or is it 6? Let's see. It's 5. So this is the first use of this packaging. It's actually it's the only use of this packaging. They switched in '69. They switched to the kind of something similar, but it's like got a tuck-in flap. All of them are kind of a little bit dangerous for long-term use. You don't really want to be opening and closing too much. This one was definitely flimsy. So, gonna go through, I haven't really checked up close for like all 14 varieties that are possible. Every coin or every denomination has a possibility, and I've got 3 sets to check. So we'll bust out the microscope, check out the varieties, starting with the cent. I think it's a DDO to look for. But yeah, just to go back to the situation here, this is the first proof set since the 1964. And these had kind of the, traditional packaging with the pliofilm inner with the coins nestled in there, jostling around. At least these are held stationary. And it's kind of similar to the special mint set. The first, I should have brought out an example. The 65 special mint set is in a similar package to this, but white. And then in 66, they switched to these. So 66 and 67 had the little longitudinal deal like this. And then 68 to, I guess 98, they had this configuration. In 99, we had what? Statehood quarters. So we had the expansion of the proof set. So anyway, let's get into it. All right, here we are, courtesy of Cherrypicker's Guide. So we're going to be checking the 6 and the 8. And then notice in Liberty, kind of the letters are shifted to the right. So there's like a little bit of doubling to the left of each letter. So yeah. All right, here's the first set we're going to check, and not looking so good on the date. And here's Liberty, and we don't have it on this set. All right, here's Jefferson Nickel, and we're looking for repunch mint mark. And there are several different types of repunch mint mark, but there's only this one that's recognized by PCGS. All right, here's our main set. Nothing. Holy moly with the scratches, but no, well, not the right repunch mint mark. It looks like there's something kicking out there, but that's not the one we're after. All right, for Roosevelt dimes, we've got 2 different DDOs. So one, be able to tell if Liberty kind of has that appearance, and also in God We Trust with the doubling there, we'll check. The other DDO is going to be super obvious with the designer initials being doubled. Another one to check for with the dimes is the no S proof. That's super, super valuable. Then we got the repunch mint mark. And then we have 2 double die reverses. That kind of obvious one there for United we'll be checking. And then this one, kind of a little more subtle, but yeah, we'll check them all out. So let's check the dime. All right, here's our primary set. It's got an S, darn it. And then here we are checking Liberty, and there's nothing. Designer initials, no go. Okay, and here's our first look at the reverse of any coin, but no doubling on United. Okay, we're finally into something interesting here. This is set number 3, reverse, and it might have that minor doubling, or is that machine doubling? I'd have to go in and check a little closer. I'll give you a final rundown before we're done, but so scratched it's hard to tell. All right, moving on to the quarter, and you can see kind of doubling in the date and in God We Trust. It's a little bit tough to see there. And the quarters are tricky, I'll tell you. There's a lot of different varieties of double die obverse that aren't super valuable or aren't even recognized by anybody. So I may have to go to Variety Vista to show you the details to check for. Here's the repunch mint mark to look for. And then there's a double die reverse to check for. And same thing with this. There's a bunch of different double die reverse, but only this particular one is the one of value. So let's check it. Okay, here's the quarter. This is the first one, and doing this a little different here. I'm going to take you all around just to check all the different things. I'm not really appreciating much in the date. There's the mint mark. Don't really see anything there. Go up to Liberty, check the R, don't really see anything. And then come back down to In God We Trust. Nothing. Okay, the reverse of set 1, and one of the prime places to check is the Q, that little tip, and doesn't really look like it to me on this one. I think the case and everything just makes it a little more difficult to check, but not really getting a feel for much doubling or any doubling on this one. Next. Quarter number 2, a little bit interesting at the Q there. Kind of got some thickening and a little bit of doublage. So gotta check Variety Vista on this one to see if it's something. But it looks like extra thickness on some letters. So again, the case is so darn scratched. It's hard to see what's doing. But let's check. I thought I saw, yeah, here in the D in dollar. So let's check Variety Vista just to be sure. Yeah, notice with the D, it's shifted to the right. My coin is to the left. Okay, looking closer at Variety Vista images, I'm looking really for this, for doubling in that area. Not finding it. That's coin 1. Coin 3, reverse, a little closer inspection comparing against Variety Vista. Check the D in United, it's shifted to the left and mine's to the right. I can see there's something happening, but it just doesn't match the pattern we need to be the one. All right, last but certainly not least, the $50. And so we've got a DDO to look for in God We Trust. And same thing with these. There are a multitude of other double die obverse to sift through. Here's a cool one, inverted S, and that's worth a lot of money if you can find that one. So this deal here, this little triangular one, is normally on that side. So we've got a double die reverse, and again, there's a bunch of them to wade through, but that's what we're looking for. So let's see the $50. Okay, first coin, In God We Trust. It doesn't have that classic doubling I'm looking for to match the Variety Vista image, but there is something going on. Look at that 6, and you can see the 9 has some thickness. So, and then we're looking for inverted mint mark, but we don't have it. That triangular portion is up top there. Okay, check for the DDR on coin 1, and I'm looking to see some like extension there, and then the shifting on these letters should really be to the other side. I can see something happening, but it's not the right one. Coin 2, check for the mint mark, and it's not inverted. This coin also seems like it has extra thickness, or maybe even a split in the date. However, a look at We Trust of In God We Trust, it doesn't have the telltale doubling. Lots of scratches, but no doubling. Coin 2 reverse, and also not evident for the doubling. Coin 3 of the $50, and this illustrates how dangerous it can be to assume you've got doubling. All 3 $50 have a split 6. So I think that's just like standard practice here. Check for inverted mint mark, comes up dry. We Trust, doesn't have the telltale. And finally the reverse, and doesn't have it. Okay, and out of curiosity, I went back to check the dime. You can definitely see splits in the flame and like doubling on the letters, but I don't think it's the right one again. The doubling on the A kind of goes to the left. Let's check Variety Vista. Yep, the AM's on the wrong side. Okay, the excitement was fun while it lasted, but we've been debunked. So 3 sets and nothing worthwhile for doubling, but it was fun. All right, well, hopefully you've enjoyed checking those out. Thank you so much for watching Coin Sense and Nonsense. If you're not subscribed already, please do. Hit that like button, leave me some comments, I'll always write back. And until next time, bye-bye.